Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be building a new tool. The last tool I built was the exhaust pipe holder out of the angle iron, steel rod and vice grips. It worked out pretty good. It's a little flimsy, but it gets the job done. Today I'm going to be building my take on a tire siping tool. And those of you who don't know what tire siping is, it's cutting little grooves in a tire to try to help it grip the road better. Today isn't really going to be about that. It's more or less going to be me trying to cut a groove in the tire because the tread's too low. This is an off-road tire. I do not in any way, shape, or form recommend doing this on any vehicle that travels along the roadway. And I urge you not to do this without any type of professional assistance. The things I do here in this garage are because I'm dumb and I want to try new things. And yeah. So, getting started here, I'm going to be using a exhaust strut for a 1995 Harley Sportster. I call it a strut. It's a support piece. Basically, I'm just going to be using it for the end to put the cutting blade on. We're going to be trying to fabricate that. Going to be using a razor blade that I bent with my propane gas burner thing. I don't have a torch. If you do try to bend that razor blade, be careful because it is hardened steel and it'll crack and it'll shoot pieces everywhere. I tried to bend one a minute ago, testing it out, and it flew everywhere. So you got to get it hot enough to be able to bend it and manipulate it in the right curve. As you can see, if I can get it to focus, which it's not going to, back up a little bit, you'll see that it's a regular razor blade, and I bent it. That's how big the groove is going to be after I get done building the actual handle part. I'm going to try to scrounge up some more washers here, because the washers are going to be holding the razor blade together. And if I can't find the washers, I'm just going to use this nut to make up the space. But I don't know if it'll have enough surface area on the actual razor blade to be able to hold it tight. But I'm gonna try to put that together and cinch that down and try to see if that'll work. But let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this drill bit that I think I used in another video and realized it was dull, but I'm gonna try to bore this hole out here to try to make it fit this bolt that I found in my junk bin. This drill bit is in fact sharp. I ought to go buy a lottery ticket. Okay. So now, I'm going to go on the hunt for some more washers, and I'll cut you back on. So, that would be a hard negative on the more washers here. So, we're going to try to put this thing together real quick. I suspected. Need a few more. I'm going to end up having to dig in my junk drawer for a minute. Alright, I did a little digging and I found some washers off of, once again, my old Sportster. They used them for the shock. They're really thick. Got a lot of surface area. I have no idea why my camera is not focusing. But as you can see, they're pretty thick. So I'm going to use that. They have enough surface area to grip both sides of the razor blade, and I'm thinking this is going to work. I don't want to jinx it. Trying to get the angle set right so when it hits, I can make a good cut. You really don't have to take off a lot, but you want to take off enough that it makes a legitimate groove, so that way you're not wasting your time, obviously. But also, once again, building the tool, you want almost all the surface area of the blade to be pinched in between these washers, so that way it doesn't try to like slide out. So I'm going to hold this here and try to get this where I need it. Being a pain in the butt. Had my washer spacing wrong. There we go. Now we're talking. That's more like it. Now the razor blade isn't wanting to cooperate because it's springy. I also urge you guys to be very, very, very careful when doing this to not cut yourself, because you're working with a very, very sharp razor blade. Alright guys, I think I got this situated now. It's going to look something like this. Something like that. Get this tightened down here. We'll get the tire I want to work on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try to test it out on a lawnmower tire first before I grab that dang 33. I don't feel like wrestling it today. This is going to work. I'll do it. Wow. I can't believe I still have this wrench. Sometimes you find things all the time that you've been looking for forever. This is a modified wrench, so I could get in and tighten up the distributor bolt on a basic small block Chevy. I know they make special wrenches for it, but this one was too long and that's all I had, so I chopped it off with a chop saw. ahead and tighten this down, and I think it'll work. Put the beans on it. So it looks like tightened. I don't know. We'll see if it works. Let me try to find a lawnmower tire here. Oh, get on. Alright, got an old junk lawnmower tire here. We'll give her a shot, see what happens. Oh boy, it looks like it's going to work. You change my angle a little bit. I think it's going to work. Oh yeah, look at that. It's gonna work. Awesome. All right. We'll go grab one of these big 4-wheel drive tires, and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I'm back here, got the tool, and I adjusted my razor blade a little bit, kind of made it a little more shallow. I'm going to give it a shot on this different type of thread here. It's a little softer. Let's see what happens. Looks like it's working. Need a better way to support it. You guys can't see very good. Kind of wants to go willy-nilly. That's to be expected. Here. I think I just cut myself. That's dang lucky, guys. A little bitty burr sticking up from that razor blade. Caught me. It's just that fast, guys. Pause for safety. Had to get my gloves. Got a groove right in it, slicker than a whistle. Looks like I need to adjust my depth a little more. I think I'm too deep. Alright, made some minor adjustments. We'll see if we can make some more headway here. Yep, as I suspected, I dulled the crap out of my razor blade, so I'm gonna have to find a better razor blade, because when I was adjusting it, it decided to dull the edge. I was using a junk razor blade anyway, but we'll find another one and see what happens. Alright guys, back with another razor blade. And you guys are going to get to see how I bent the first one. Now this is the only razor blade I got in here, so if I ruin this one, video's over. So, let's go ahead and get this fired up, singe my eyebrows off. Alright, like I was saying before, you gotta get this heated up orange. Doesn't take very long because it's a really clean steel. But while we're waiting and do a little review on this, garage sale find. No, I take that back. We got this from some friends that were moving and didn't need it. It's a nice little burner for, like, if you're gonna do like a crab boil or, you know, fry some fish outside. It's an awesome little booger to have around. So if you get the chance to find one, they're handy. You can fry turkeys in them and stuff like that, you know. And once again, I have to say this. I do not recommend doing this. Do not do this at all. Watch me do this. You could get hurt very badly. Alright, now like I was saying, you gotta heat it while it's red, so, well, it's not red, it's orange. Try to protect that cutting edge the best you can. I had it orange once, but I had to reposition my pliers. I recommend using old pliers too. while we're waiting. If you guys can recommend a good GoPro camera for getting started, let me know in the comments what kind of kit it comes with, like a tripod, like a chest holster, because I'm using this Motorola, I think it's a G Play, and you know, I mean, I could be using nothing, I know, but it just, I'm not satisfied with the quality of the videos. I think once I get a camera, I think I'll be in good shape, like a real camera. I don't know if I've shown you or not, but I use a chair with a bent piece of metal and one of those magnetic dash phone holders, and got it on that rod, and I'm using it as a camera holder. What's the thing they say now? The cameraman never dies. Turn up the heat here a little bit so we can get somewhere. There we go. Now we're starting to turn blue. Gonna try to make our first bend here. Do it gentle. And it cools off quick. I don't really know if it matters or not, but using an open flame like this in your garage is not recommended by me, because you got to think about it. You know, the heat that's coming off this propane flame is super duper hot, and my ceiling's probably taking a beat right now. See if we can bend it a little more. There we go. It's giving up to go slowly. You just cannot do this cold. Don't push it. It's the best thing that I can tell you is do not push it. Because as I'm bending it and I'm pulling it to me, I'm taking it from about, let's see here, 800-900 degrees, let's just say, to about room temperature. And that's a drastic change when you're heating steel. I could be wrong on exact temperatures. I can just feel it cooling as I'm twisting it. because it'll be real soft and fluid, and then it'll stiffen up and you'll feel it. You'll feel it in the pliers. They make a special tool for this too. It's a tire grooving tool, and you can just buy it, and it heats up basically a razor blade, and it's a pistol grip, and you can do it that way. But you know, where's the fun in that? You know, we try to make our own tools around here. Why not? You know, the knowledge of being able to make your own tools. Humans in the world today need to know how to make stuff, because it's not going to be given to you out in the real world. And sometimes you're in a position to where you've got to make it. I want to say that's better than the first one I made. Yeah, it's cooling off. Gotta keep it hot. See, I tried to push it there just a second, and it's just tight. You gotta heat it. Now, some of the videos, other videos that I say, which are, you know, the tools that those guys are making are phenomenal. I mean, some of the craftsmanship and some of these manual tools are really good out there on YouTube, and look like they would work great. Try to get that radius so it leaves a nice radius in the tire. Woo, those pliers are hot now. I'm telling you. I might be heat treating my pliers by accident. I don't know if I want that or not. I'll go to use them and something will happen. A little square for me, but man, this little, gosh, you get any type of open flame in the garage, boy, I'm telling you, it starts to heat up quick. But there's the finished product. Twist it up. Now don't forget, everything is extremely hot. Alright guys, back here, got a better version. Hopefully this one works a little better. Gloves on. Give us another shot. I might be figuring out in this video why they use heat. Seems to be working good. put a little angle on it. A little more angle, it's not too straight. See if I can do that real quick without screwing any of this up. Changes anything. Looks like it will. Seems to be working okay. I'll move on down the line here. I guess I could take these bolts out. They're unneeded. Not holding on a Harley Davidson exhaust anymore. Are we now? Get that on it a little bit better. Need to modify it a little bit and see if I can get rid of the shavings a little better. Working slicker than a whistle. Try to get down here and get y'all moved in here. See if we can get a little better angle on this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some modifications on this because it's getting a bunch of rubber stuck in the razor blade part. If I can stretch that out, maybe it'll come out the back. Maybe. Where was I at here? See if I can do this one here. I'm going to try to adjust this blade a little more. See if I can get a little more shallower cuts. Alright, I've adjusted the blade a little bit, so see if we can get a more shallow cut and use the base of the tool for like a guide maybe. Better. I wonder if I could sit down and do this. Probably won't be able to support it. Boy, it's a bit hard on the back. Might be able to get a little better advantage on it. Yeah, we're going to have to do something different about that. Just about every one of them it's hanging up on. I wonder if this is why they don't bend the other razor blades to be in like a V pattern instead of cutting a really wide pattern like that. Makes me wonder. Come out there again, maybe a little. Alright, where was I? Right about here. Oh yeah, that V pattern is quite a lot better. I changed the pitch of the way I was holding the tool. Slices through tons better. Well, there you have it, guys. Built a tire siping tool out of a razor blade, bolts, nut, and their 9/16 head, and just an old part to a Harley that I had laying around. You can do anything you put your mind to, guys. If it's something that you really want to do, you can do it. You can put your mind to it. Nothing is impossible. If you just sit down, take the time, and just try to build it. I mean, I've had plenty of fails before. And I've tried building tools and stuff in the past that, before YouTube's come out and everything. And they've failed horribly, And I'm not saying that every one that I make is going to be awesome. There's a few flaws on the exhaust pipe holder that I'm really not pleased with. But it's better than the exhaust pipe holder I had before I made it. But just don't give up, guys. Don't walk away from it. And if you do, sit down, think about it for a minute, and it'll come to you. That's all I got to say. So, I'll see you on the next video. If you haven't subscribed and commented, go ahead and do so. I'd love to hear your comments and feedback. I'll try to keep making more content the best I can. Things are running slow with the short bed, and I'm trying to make videos for you guys the best I can. So, till next time, appreciate you guys. Thank you.